Afternoon baseball here on the. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for Cleveland, the third baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
The second baseman,
standing in, Cesar Hernandez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Francisco Lindor swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Pitch on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
The third baseman, Miguel.
So fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Line, that's a base hit into left field, and this one bounds around against the wall, and the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here, and if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
And that's the second out. Stepping in, Torres. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Torres brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. He's set the payoff pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Indians, the designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Franmil Reyes goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So now Carlos Santana, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once, lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that one fooled him, and the umpire, too.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Naquin stands at second with 2 gone. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. Zimmer is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. At the plate, Luke Voit. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Voit, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's Brett Gardner now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado will get there, and he puts it away to retire. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The catcher, number 65, Roberto Perez.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 1 home run and with just the lone RBI. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Roberto Perez becomes the first out of the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. So a full count now.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
He's going. There goes the runner. Good battle. Count remains full. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runner going a second time. And another foul ball. Line towards center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like it.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
The right fielder, number 3.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Welcome back as the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order. Fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Yankees, the
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he might have misjudged this a bit as he reaches out, but it goes right by him in center field. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now in the box, Wilmer Flores, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Ready now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But one's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second.
The right fielder, number 99.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Drilled to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the fourth. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. This one's down to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, the catcher, Roberto Perez.
In now, Roberto Perez. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Swing, strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They lead it 2-1. First offering on its way.
The designated hitter.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke.
Digging in to try it again, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss, 0 and 1. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The center fielder, number 11, Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Comes set, the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
High and deep down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, and it's even at 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The 1-0.
1-1.
Two runs, 7 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Runners on the move for second, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Thank you, Heidi. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Takes this the other way to right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. In time.
Now back, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge is on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now to the plate, Tyler Naquin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
No hits to this point. The 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Carlos Santana is sent packing for the 3rd time today. Flores is there. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Left for the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
For the Yankees,
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Grounder down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Oh, he's safe.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Luke Voigt stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's good.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, put in there for strike one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Brett Gardner is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The 1-0. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Popped him up. Perez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they pick up no runs on. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53.
In now, Bradley Zimmer. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Leading off for Cleveland, the left fielder, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Jordan Luplow is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Britton is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
At the plate, Roberto Perez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Striding in, Jose Ramirez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And it's fouled away. Green, 28 years old. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Your attention, please.
Digging in, Kyle Higashioka. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Dominic Leone gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. 2-1. The pitch.
Ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next for New York, Wilmer Flores. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Francisco Lindor.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe their pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
1-1.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They still lead it 2-1.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Bottom of the inning now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Adam Simber enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Adam Simber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
From the stretch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
No, that's down.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Brett Gardner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Carlos Santana now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now stepping in and ready for another shot, Oscar Mercado. First delivery to him on the way. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Ready on 0-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
1 ball.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Digging in for his second at bat, Jordan Luplow. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Delino DeShields will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swung on and missed for the first strike. DeShields, a former Ranger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run. Delino DeShields remains in the game, batting ninth and manning left field.
Now playing left field.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. So digging in now, Brett Gardner. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Three and one now to Brett Gardner.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
We got time.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half. Digging in once again, Kyle Higashioka. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A toss behind the back. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. From the stretch. In there for strike 1. Bounce towards the mound. Reined in on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Cleveland Indians led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Zach Plesac takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Masahiro Tanaka pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brad Hand earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-1. At the start of the day, the Yankees are in second place in the AL East, and the Indians sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division. The Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they destroyed the Rays 14-2. As of today, the Rays sit in third place in the American League East Division, while the Royals sit in third place in the American League Central. Francisco Mejia collected